Hallelujah!
Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, and this is day number 18 of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite blind whiskey tasting advent calendar made by the Minnesota Whiskey Elite. They make these calendars available to the members of their Minnesota Whiskey Elite Club every year, and they also make more calendars available to members of my Patreon community. So while most of you are just watching this video, there are like, what's 24 times 6? There are like 150 people with these calendars out there, and they watch these videos every day to see what they're drinking. Now it's time to pull out sample 18, pour it in a glass, and swirl it and nose it and taste it and review it. America. Some of these glasses must have got washed with like dirty stuff. Dirty stuff. That'll do. I hope all of you are having a wonderful December. This month is both flying by and going by very slow. Both. How is that possible? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not a calendar, but if you couldn't tell, I've packed on a few extra pounds for the holidays, so I am in what some people would consider to be a moon phase. That's alright. The pounds will come off. They will come off. There's no way I can get extra super duper fat again on this channel and show my face to all of you after I talked about losing a bunch of weight. I can't go put it back on and expect you all to be like, it's okay, Matt. It's not okay. I should probably stop eating. Looking at the color, I would say that is a nice colored whiskey. It's like if caramel and gasoline got it on. You know what I mean? Typically I say E85 because it's corn-based, but we don't know if this is corn-based until I put my nose in it. That is familiar. That is familiar. That is very familiar. Whatever whiskey in this glass carries a high rye content. Like if this whiskey were a movie, it would be rated R. Very vegetal and green smelling. It smells like a plant. I don't know what a turnip smells like, but you could convince me that this was a drunk liquid turnip. Yeah, definitely a rye whiskey, probably in the high rye category, maybe an MGP, maybe an Alberta rye whiskey. Let's put this rye whiskey down the chimney before we run out of time for milk and cookies. Ooh, that's Willet. That is Willet rye whiskey. The cinnamon, the Willet cinnamon I get, it's like so apparent. Willet rye reminds me a lot of wintertime and Christmas and holidays and shoveling snow and coming inside and wanting a pour that like warms you to your core. That's a Willet rye whiskey, and that is what that is. I would be very surprised if that's not what this is. Could it be a Willet bourbon? Yes. I do get those confused sometimes. Weirdly enough, I'm getting the Willet notes mostly on the palate of this whiskey and not on the nose. The nose smells like a high rye whiskey, but the palate is very cinnamony and herbal. It's like a cinnamon tea, a very herbal, boutique-y cinnamon tea. It's like you're a tourist that walks into that one store on Main Street that's got like all the stuff that smells in there. Like a boutique of smells. I'm gonna guess that this is a Willet 4-year rye whiskey. It receives a score tonight of 7.8. A very good rye whiskey that I absolutely adore. And I think I probably nailed this pour. If I didn't nail this pour, that means it is a rye whiskey that maybe sourced from Willet, or it could be one of those single barrels that came from Willet supposedly. I can't guarantee that that's what is in this glass, but I would put money on it's from the Willet distillery. That is my guess. Day 18, we were drinking Willet small batch rye, 4 years old, 109.8 proof. I friggin' nailed that one. Am I the smartest person alive? No. Is my olfactory system that of a polar bear? Yes. Can I smell a seal through 3 feet of ice? No. But I can smell Willet 4-year once I taste it. Because that's what I did. Heck yeah. Super solid pour for day 18. Willet small batch rye, 4-year-old, 109.8 proof. If you don't have a Willet 4-year rye in your collection of whiskey, then you probably should get one. Some people absolutely love it, some people absolutely hate it. But I'm in the camp of loving Willet 4-year rye whiskey. It doesn't taste 4 years old, it tastes much older than that, and it is just a unique, boutique-y, cinnamony flavor bomb. I'm super happy that they put it in this calendar. Heck yeah! Thank you so much, Damon and Daniel, Minnesota Whiskey Elite. That's gonna do it for day 18. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds but your mind on getting better at things. You know, you don't just start something and become the best at it. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit of practice. And like I said earlier this month, I've been bowling. The porters be bowling. Or into the gutter sometimes. But bowled my best game ever today, a 199. Only 2 open frames, and those 2 open frames I missed the spares by like a quarter of an inch. And that would have just busted me into the 200s. But unfortunately, a 199 is where I ended up. But also fortunately, it's my best game ever. And I'm just learning the game of bowling, learning the lanes and oil patterns and what type of ball to use. But also I become humbled very often because it's not as easy as it looks. Once you think you get it figured out, you're like, get slapped in the face by bowling. But it's a new love of mine, and guess what? You're gonna go on a ride with me. We're gonna go bowling together, somehow. Maybe just me and you inside the camera. But we're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna watch me bowl a 70. Put down in the comments below, what's your best ever bowling game? What's the best game you ever bowled? And if it's above a 199, then good job. Good job, liar. That's a joke. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. See you tomorrow for day 19.